Hi, so by now you've hopefully seen my Peru video and I've inspired you to go there. And if you do go there, I want to give you some top travel tips to make sure you travel there safely. Now, number one, let's talk about vaccinations. Haha, the dreaded syringe. You need to be up to date with your tetanus and hepatitis A and typhoid, but yellow fever is a slightly grey area. Here in the UK, we were told that we needed to have yellow fever, but when we met other people out there from different countries, America, from Peru, from France, from Germany, their countries didn't think that yellow fever was necessary. However, because I didn't want to take any risks with my son, we had the yellow fever vaccination, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime vaccination. So now, wherever we travel in the world that's got yellow fever, we're covered. So I do think that's worthwhile. Next, on to malaria again. In the UK, we were told that for the jungle, we needed to have anti-malarials, to take anti-malarials. Other countries didn't think it was necessary. We took them because I didn't want to take risks with my son again. But actually, in the jungle, we hardly saw any mosquitoes. We weren't really bitten at all. By contrast, in Machu Picchu, which does not have malaria because it's too high in altitude, there are loads and loads of mosquitoes. I got bitten to death. I bought this heavy-duty 98% DEET insect repellent and I still got bitten to death. So my advice in Machu Picchu is to cover up. Cover your legs, don't wear shorts like I did, cover your arms, your legs, and then you can't get bitten. Talking about the altitude in Machu Picchu, it's a very real problem with altitude sickness, not in Machu Picchu itself, but in Cusco, which is where you've got to go to, a high altitude city at 3,400 meters, where everyone has to go to Cusco in order to get to Machu Picchu. I was okay. I felt the altitude sickness a little bit, but Gabriel really wasn't good. He vomited, he lost his appetite, he felt, unless he was lying down, he felt absolutely awful. So what I'll say about altitude sickness is do take it seriously. You will need to rest up. There are two options. You either stay in Cusco to acclimatise for a couple of days because you will need time to get your body to adjust, or you could do as we did and we went straight onto the Sacred Valley, and that's a little bit lower, and so we could acclimatise better, but it's still not low enough that you don't feel any symptoms. However, the Peruvians have a fantastic natural remedy called coca tea. Here's a tea bag. It comes in a tea bag or it comes just in the leaf form, which you add boiling hot water to, and I found it really did help. And yes, coca, it is a derivative from cocaine, so it does make you feel a little bit good, but the effects on the altitude sickness do work, and Gabriel had some coca tea and it did make him feel better. Last but not least, I would like to talk about tummy bugs. We met a lot of people whilst we were travelling around Peru who had all had lots of problems with diarrhea, vomiting, and a lot of people had to cut their itinerary short or miss something out they really wanted to do. We were okay. We got from our local pharmacy some natural probiotic pills. We took one a day and it lined our stomachs, and it just killed off any strange bacteria. They're over-the-counter pills. I imagine you can get them not just in the UK but nationwide, just these simple pills, and we had no problems. But you've got to be sensible, as in if you're not staying at a 5-star hotel and you're not quite sure about the ice, don't drink it. We didn't touch raw salad, it's garnishing food. I told Gabriel, let's leave it, just put it to one side. Ditto, any fruit that we couldn't take peel the skin off, like bananas or oranges or what have you, we did not touch and we had no problems. But you do need to take care. So that's about it. I've covered vaccinations, I've covered malaria, I've covered altitude sickness and tummy bugs. You adhere to all those rules and you'll be absolutely fine. Have a great time in Peru if you go, and happy travelling.